What is going on? Welcome back to the YouTube. We're in for push today. We've already started on the Flex Fitness lateral raise for 3 sets, so some 3 quality sets there. Now, as you can see, obviously getting the elbow sleeves on in preparation for the pressing movements of the session. Now, I know I did film this session a couple of weeks back and it was probably one of the last videos where I was testing out new movements, being the dumbbell shoulder press. However, brain trust, being myself and AJ, sort of said maybe stability's not quite there for press yet with dumbbells, shoulder press wise. I know I do dumbbell press on the incline at Doherty City, but that's because I've been running it for the entire prep. So it's not a foreign movement per se for me, whereas now dumbbell shoulder press is a little foreign, so stability wise just really isn't quite there. Running back the new tech shoulder press, so I'm keen to run this up. Obviously as body weight increases I should get stronger. I'm just sitting here on the side because there's someone on the shoulder press, so we might have to bide our time. But anyway, the hoodie back on, checked the pump, and then we'll jump over on the shoulder press. All right, so we've worked in with a couple and we've done a couple warm-ups. Now we've got 3 plate loaded, so I'll see how this feels. But yeah, overarching, as I was saying before, from a stability perspective, I think it just makes sense from stability and safety perspective just to keep this in as opposed to the dumbbell shoulder press for the time being. Maybe later on, once I've sort of maxed this out in this run over the next couple of months, maybe 6 to 9 months, then we might incorporate the shoulder press. Okay, let's do 3.5 plates and then see where we go from there. I've got 2010, yeah. First time above 4 plates in a while. 4.25, 4 plates plus the 2.5. Fell on strong today. That last one was a bit of a grinder, but 6 reps, I'll take that. I got 7 last week with 4 plates, so now 4 plates plus a 2.5. Keeping in that rep range of, I think it's 6 to 9 I'm aiming for. Yeah, 6 to 9, maybe 6 to 10. That's solid. I might go back off with 3.5 plates. Last time I got 10, see how we go. The progression on the top set, I'm happy with that progression then on the top set. From a weight perspective, I'm then now probably on the back off, I'll look to progress the rep range, hopefully get up towards sort of the 12 rep range before I progress loading on the back off. Nice, that is a rep progression there, so 3.5 for 11. Sure, the last one was a little bit slow, but in my mind it was always there and I could push through it, so that's excellent. It's probably a good message there in terms of the rep speed. You can see that last one, it slowed down. It was always there. That's where I sort of see failure point, where that last rep I reach mechanical failure. The rep speed slows down. I don't drop off execution wise. You know, my form isn't slipping. Not that you really can with a machine, but it's not as if I'm cutting range, speeding up the rep speed or anything like that. Just a sign that that's probably where failure point is, more so mechanical failure. So I think a good thing to talk about is then deciding when to progress load and when not to. So on the new tech shoulder press last rotation, it was 4 plates for 7, above the rep range of 6 to 10, or sort of above the lower end. And I knew that there was scope to add load there. So a 2.5, little minor increase, still able to get 6 reps, so within the rep range. Last week on this Flex Fitness chest press, I did 3 plates just to touch it and feel that load. I think there's an element of touching a load just to get exposure to it. I only got 5 reps, but then today now it'll be, all right, can we get 6? Can we potentially get 7? So I think it'll be a few rotations on this one before I then look to add further load. So anyway, this is 2 plates. We'll just feel it out. Nice. I think the caption on the Instagram needs to be pregnancy pulls. Good, Liv. Lovely. Set. So obviously, unfortunately, only got the 5 reps on that top set with 3 plates. But obviously, last rotation was the same reps, but this time I did attempt the 6th rep. Didn't quite lock it out, but equally, I'll make a note of that in my logbook, in rep count, the app on my phone, just to say that I went for that 6th rep, didn't make it, but obviously with the view that, you know, hopefully we can lock that one out next rotation. So those little micro progressions are important to note and track. Anyway, this is the back off with 2.25 aside. Oh yeah, that's a rep progression. It was 10 last rotation, and that was 11. 3, 2, yep. All right, that's the dip done. So 2 nice sets on that. Now we're onto the cuff lateral, more adults. One thing that I haven't mentioned is this is actually the first session in the Vivo bare shoes. First session film, but second session because I had them on Friday for legs, as opposed to wearing the Converses, which I'd ordinarily wear. I really like these. Seems to be quite cool in that, you know, it feels like I'm walking on bare feet, barefoot. Would highly recommend for anyone that is into their training and likes training barefoot, recommend Vivo barefoot shoes. Someone did make the comment that they thought that I'd shrunk because of how low to the floor I am with these shoes. AJ gave me some good feedback on this in terms of where I should put my hands. Previously I was having them a lot higher, like right up the top here, but he made the point that therefore it's more likely that my front delt is going to get a bit more engaged and involved purely because of the arm path and the way it sort of comes from top to down, as opposed to if my hands are much lower. So I'll give this a whirl. So I got 70 kilos on loaded, which is slightly down on what I was doing, which was 80 kilos. Keep my chest elevated, scapula retracted, really engage that chest. sure the arm path is slightly down just due to the nature of the machine, but it's much better than where my hands were at the top. Nice stretch at this in the contraction. Alright, we're slowly working our way back up towards the stack on this. Obviously peak off season, I was touching the stack. Oh, yep. Yeah, that's 10 pounds up and match reps, which was excellent, but I will note that I did get chatting a bit after the first warm-up set, so potentially a little bit less fatigued from that compared to last rotation, but equally I'll take that. So I'll do another back off in that sort of 8 to 10 rep range, and then we'll crack on with the final tricep movement. Previously, my second tricep movement was cable press downs, but whereas we've transitioned, thanks Livy, we've transitioned to this machine, which is called a Tough Stuff tricep extension. Do it single arm. Feels pretty good. It does drop off right towards the end, just after you've locked out. So, you know, if you can lock in your elbow and lock in sort of under your arm here, like you're doing like a preacher curl in sort of that position, it feels quite good actually. So I think I got 13.75 kilos loaded. So this is sort of my heaviest set. Because if I try and extend further than that, it just loses tension back there. I'll do the right arm and we'll do another set and then abs and then it'll be a wrap. Heavy crunches to finish. I got the stack. Okay. All right, that's a wrap. Push, legs. Yeah. Good session. You've seen it all. That's it. And wrapped up in decent time. It's 10:50 in the AM, which means we get to go home, we get to nap, we get to edit vlogs, we get to do all the bits and bobs. Sunday fun day. Checking in. Pregnancy update or nothing to update?
Not much to update. Still training. Gaviscon is my new best friend. That's about it.
That's about it. Anyway, that's gonna round it out. Training video wrapped up. If you like it, like the video, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see in the off-season series. We're nudging closer to when this is out, to close to...
Oh no, yeah, what's
this
your backlog?
I've got a few in the backlog. This might be out Feb, not far out.
6 weeks out, 6 weeks out.
Anyway, catch you in the next one.